empowering the future through education. Education is the cornerstone of personal growth, societal progress, and national development. However, the rising costs of higher education pose a significant challenge for many, many families in this country. I say families because everybody is involved in the education of children. I think about 80% of family income is invested in educating children. 80% is a significant amount of money. In Nigeria, the literacy rate is approximately 62%, and only about 28% of the eligible population is enrolled into higher education. So it is clear that financial barriers continue to hinder this for many, many people. So I talked about 80% being the investment that's made in higher education. We have an average family size in this country of 5. So you can imagine a family that's trying to educate 5 children. They only really have 20% left to do all the other things that are required. So today, I will share with you how student loans play a significant and increasing role in access to higher education, and the long-term benefits, not just to the individual, but to the nation at large. So we launched the Nelfund portal on the 25th of May this year at midnight, and already we can report some fairly interesting successes or success stories that we've been receiving. So since the launch of the portal, we've been able to witness some transformative power that this financial aid can bring to people. And if you will allow me, I'll just share a few of those stories. So one such story is the story of Ada from Aninri in Enugu State, a young woman from a rural community whose dream is to become an engineer. Despite her academic excellence, financial constraints almost derailed her aspirations. Through President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's Students' Loan Program, Ada will now be able to secure the funds needed to enroll of becoming an engineer. She will also be able to set up a micro-enterprise from the monthly stipends she'll be getting from Nelfund. What are these stipends? So essentially at Nelfund, what we're doing is that we're funding not just the fees for the institution 100%, we're also providing a stipend. So in Ada's case, she'll be able to use some of those funds, some of the stipends she's getting, to work on sustainable energy solutions that could benefit not just Ada herself, but her community. Another story is that of a young man called Shamsuddin from Gumel in Jigawa State, who faced similar financial barriers. Thanks to Nelfund student loan, he will be able to pursue a degree in computer science and aspire to become a successful software developer. Shamsuddin will be trained in our skills acquisition program so he can set up a startup that will employ dozens of young Nigerians. We're talking about the future, but we're investing in it now. He'll be able to employ dozens of young Nigerians who will then be able to make waves in the tech industry. And we're already seeing, just from without this loan, without this support, the sort of waves that Nigerians are making, not just here, but globally within tech. These two stories are just a couple of examples of how access to education facilitated by the student loan program can change lives. They remind us about the talent and the potential that are not limited by financial circumstances, but can flourish with the right type of support. So, again, we can talk about the benefits to the individual, but of course, there are long-term benefits for us as a society. So the benefits of higher education extend beyond the immediate goal of earning a degree or earning a certificate. For individuals, higher education opens doors for better job opportunities, higher earning potential, and greater job stability in Nigeria and sometimes beyond. In Nigeria, the unemployment rate today is about 34.9%. A college graduate typically earns significantly more over their lifetime compared to somebody who only has a high school certificate or a high school diploma. Higher education equips individuals also with critical thinking skills, creativity, and the ability to adapt to changing job markets. We've all witnessed the way the job markets have changed over the last 2 decades. And of course, we're talking about the future, and there's an absolute expectation that there are going to be more changes. We're seeing lots of new technology being adopted across the world, including in Nigeria. So some of the sort of skills that we're looking for people to gravitate towards are the skills that are going to enhance the requirements of the future of Nigeria. So, graduates are not only being prepared for current job opportunities, is really the message, but are also capable of not just participating in new job opportunities, but creating new ones through driving innovation and contributing themselves to economic growth. Access to education through student loans also promotes social mobility. It allows individuals from diverse backgrounds to achieve their full potential, breaking the cycle of poverty and enabling them to contribute positively to society. The ripple effects of an educated populace are profound, touching every single aspect of community life. So we've talked a little bit about the individuals. There are long-term benefits, as I hinted a few minutes ago, for the nation. At the national level, the benefits of investing in higher education are compelling. An educated workforce is the cornerstone of economic development. Countries with higher education levels tend to experience greater innovation. We've seen examples of this in countries like Korea, Japan, Finland, Canada. These countries tend to have, as I said, higher education levels, and it also affects not just innovation, but productivity and competitiveness on the global stage. So one of the key things about this is that once we begin to educate our people, educate our workforce, we become more competitive as a nation, and the nation itself benefits hugely. So by providing student loans, we're not just investing in the individual futures of these individuals, we're investing in the future of our nation. A well-educated population drives economic growth through increased entrepreneurship, higher productivity, and the creation of high-value industries. This in turn leads to job creation and improved standards of living. Furthermore, education fosters civic engagement and social cohesion. Educated citizens are more likely to participate in the democratic process or processes, volunteer in their communities, and contribute to social stability. They are better equipped to address societal challenges from healthcare to environmental sustainability, creating a more resilient and prosperous nation. So, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, the role of student loans in empowering the future through education cannot be overstated. By creating access to higher education, we unlock the potential of countless individuals, enabling them to achieve their dreams and contribute meaningfully to society. The success stories we have witnessed at the Nelfund within a very short period of time, about 48 days, will be a testament to the power of financial aid in transforming lives.